We are following breaking news here at KXLY4. We now know the identity of the man arrested by the FBI in connection with a bomb placed in downtown Spokane on Martin Luther King Day. Federal agents raided the home of 36-year-old Kevin Harpham near Addy, Washington this morning. Agents are still on the scene, and Harpham is expected in federal court here in Spokane in about 2 hours at 3:30 this afternoon. We have also learned he has ties to a white supremacist group called the National Alliance based in West Virginia. KXLY4's Tori Brunetti is one of our crews on the scene in Addy. She joins us now on the phone. Tori, what are neighbors telling you?
A lot of shock in this area right now, Robin, and also I would say a considerable amount of fear. This is a very small community. People live on their properties. It's also very rural, so it's kind of spread out, but there's still that feeling of everyone knows everyone. We talked to a couple neighbors that say that this Kevin individual is a very quiet, reserved guy, keeps to himself, doesn't like to be bothered. They say he lives kind of on a remote property. He was in the process over the past several years of building his own house on this kind of remote piece of property where he lives, and he has a lot of stuff on the property is how it's been described to me from neighbors, and a lot of dogs also that he owns that I've been told they just kind of bark all the time at all hours of the evening, and neighbors say that although this individual kept to themselves, they're shocked that something of this magnitude was taking place really right in their own backyard. They say that they've known, people up here to grow marijuana and things of that nature, but nothing this extreme, and they are really concerned that it's going to put kind of a black mark on their community in years to come. Robin?
Can you tell us a little bit about, you said that the neighbors are really spread out. Can you see his property? Have you seen his house?
FBI, for obvious reasons, is keeping us very, very far away. The closest we've been able to see is kind of on this little pull-out area off of 395, and it's kind of down, kind of sunken in a valley off of a river, and you can see just lots of FBI vehicles of all different shapes and sizes. And then his property is kind of over off of this in a very wooded area, I'm told, sunken down, and you can't see it. We haven't been able to see what exactly it looks like, but it's really remote. The neighbors that we spoke to, the closest neighbor is about a half a mile away from him. So extremely remote, and about a handful of people that kind of surround this house that I'm told that he was in the process of building.
Okay, Tori, thanks so much. And for you at home, Harpham, by the way, is accused of placing a bomb in a backpack on a bench at Main and Washington in downtown Spokane on Martin Luther King Day. It was found shortly before the parade, causing the parade to be rerouted. Sources later confirmed that the backpack contained a bomb that could be set off by a remote device and had the potential to inflict mass casualties. Federal agents have spent weeks tracking down leads and interviewing everyone who lives and works near the area and tried to determine what happened. We have learned that Harpham's parents live in Kettle Falls, Washington. We have a crew there right now as well, learning more about his past. We have not been told what led them to this house in Addy, but we will be sitting in federal courts at 3:30 as Kevin Harpham faces a judge. KXLY has every available resource working this story right now. Be sure to stay with KXLY4 and KXLY.com throughout the day for the latest on this breaking news.